everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Angela. I am also new here. I've been doing YouTube for about 2 weeks now and I'm having such a great time. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, please go ahead and check them out. Subscribe if you like it. And today's video is one that I am really excited about. It is what it is like to live in 800 square foot as a family of 4. We live in a single wide mobile home that is about 780 square foot, so it is quite tight. But I've built up a list of pros and cons, and I'm also going to give you a little backstory as to why we live in this home and what it is like living mortgage free. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please keep on watching. So in 2012, my husband and I decided when we got married that we were going to go ahead and move out to the family land. And this land is about 30 minutes outside of town. We have no neighbors. We're on 80 acres. And we were lucky enough to be given a single wide mobile home that all we had to do was move and renovate ourselves, and that's exactly what we did. In a future video, I'm going to go over some of the renovations that we did to this home, but for this video, I'm just going to talk about the home itself and living in less than 800 square foot. I do want to go over a little bit of the pros and the cons of it because I do have quite a few. So the first pro is that there is less space to clean. Obviously, living in a smaller home, you're going to have less space to clean, and that is so nice because I am a full-time working mom. So I work every single day and I get off about 4:30. And when I go home, I really want to spend time with my kids before bed. And I can't do that if I'm cleaning all evening long or if I'm putting them to bed and then I'm cleaning until midnight. I don't really want to do that either. So being able to clean a space very quickly in a small home is a huge plus for me. Pro number 2 is it is more efficient financially. So for us being in this home, we don't have to pay as high of electricity bills. We don't have a water bill for us because we live out in the country. And just when you are in a smaller home, a lot of times your bills are going to be lower because you're not heating and cooling as much area, and you may not have as many amenities in that smaller home, at least not for us. Pro number 3 is going to sound a little silly, but it is that it forces you to become a tight-knit family. When I was a teenager, my family and I actually moved into a home about the size, about 800 square foot, and I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I'm right on top of my parents all the time. But it was actually really nice because you feel a sense of warmth and coziness when you are that close with your family, and that's what I really love about this home. Of course, having a kid that is 2 and a kid that is 1, they both are with us all the time, but I think about when we get a little bit older and we do build a forever house, I don't even think we're going to build more than 2,000 square foot because I like having that close-knit environment. So there are a few cons to living in a smaller space. The first one being there is no storage, no storage. We've had to be very creative when it comes to storage. And this dresser that's right behind me is a really good example. I actually store a lot of different things in this dresser. I store the diapers that I will change my daughter with. I store movies and decor for the fall and Christmas time. I think it's really important to find pieces that look really good but are also multifunctional and can be used as storage as well. Behind my couch back here, we actually have blankets. We keep the couch about a foot off the wall and we keep all of our blankets back there. We brought in a tall cabinet to make as a pantry. So when you don't have a lot of storage, you kind of tend to work around things to make storage. And but that does become some sort of a con, not having a lot of storage. Con number 2 is not having the ability to have big family gatherings. We do have a lot of land, so we can go outside, but if it's something that we want to do inside, let's say we want to have Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas at our house, it's pretty much impossible. This living room that I'm sitting in right now is about 200 square foot, so it's enough for our family and maybe 3 or 4 more people before you start feeling like you are in a sardine can. So it is a little bit of a con, although if you don't like to have a lot of people at your house, it's kind of a pro. The last con is that it definitely becomes cluttered easily, and it looks cluttered very easily. So even if you don't have a lot of things, being in a small space, it is very cluttered very, very fast. And that you have to learn to weed everything that comes in and decide, do I really need this item? And that's what I do every about spring, summer, fall, every season. I go through everything and start getting rid of things before it piles up to the ceiling, which it can easily do. To me, a cluttered house feels like a stressful house, and I don't want to feel stressed. I want to walk in and be like, ah. So I definitely have to watch out with the things that I'm putting in my decor so that I make sure that we have plenty of room to move around, plenty of room for activities, and we don't get too cluttered. Future plans for us, we are enjoying being mortgage free. Being mortgage free has allowed us to pay off all our debts. I brought 2 kids home in 2 years. So I had my first in 2016 and my second in 2018. They are just 16 months apart. And what that means is I have a lot of medical bills that I had to pay off. We're able to do so fairly easily because we are mortgage free. We've also been able to pay down some student loans. We've been able to pay down car notes, and we are almost debt free right now. And because of that, we're able to start saving in cash so that we can build our forever home. And I am so excited about that. So being here mortgage free, even though it's small, has been such a blessing for us. We do, like I said, intend to build on this land, and our future home is not going to be anything fantastic. It's not going to be a mansion, but it will be a little bit newer, and I will take you on that journey when we get there. I want to end this video by saying, if you are in a small home because you choose to be, that's wonderful. But if you're in a small home because you have to be, remember why you're in that home. If you're in that home because that's all you can afford, hey, you have a roof over your head. If you're in that home because, let's say, you moved to a big city and of course the apartment sizes are smaller, but you've fallen in love with that city, great. Maybe you're in that home because you're taking care of your family, or you are a single mom or dad with 2 small children and that's what you have to be in. Or maybe you're saving money, just like us, because you want to end up building something bigger. Either way, 3,500 square foot doesn't equal happiness. 700 square foot doesn't equal happiness. What is in that home is what's going to make you happy. You can probably hear my children back there singing in the back with my husband. They are what has brought me joy. And being in 780 square foot has not taken away from that joy. So I just want to leave by saying that you know, you don't need to have a huge house to be happy. You can live in a small house and be just as happy. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I have enjoyed filming it, and I have enjoyed having you guys come and see my channel and subscribe and comment. It really, really means the world to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.